What's up everyone, my name is Nayiri and welcome to my channel Clean My Plate. So today's video is going to be about my journey up until this point and about my failures. So I know that it's really easy for people to share their successes and their accomplishments because who wouldn't want to do that? But I feel like it's also important to talk about your failures. So I'm going to take this video to start at high school. So imagine I'm a high school student and I went to college, undergrad, straight out of high school. So I went to UCLA, as I mentioned in my welcome video. And so that's kind of where my journey began, but also where my failures began. I mean, UCLA is a school full of pre-meds, aka students who want to go to medical school. And so it is very, very competitive, but also has so many opportunities for pre-med students, especially because they have the hospital right there. And so my goal was to take advantage of every opportunity that I can find. So my first year I started to apply to all of these extracurricular opportunities and these programs that they had, and I applied to them all. And my first quarter I got into none of them. I got rejected from literally every program that I applied to. And then came the time to look for a research opportunity. So that first summer, I literally applied to 30 research programs and I did not get a response from any of them except for 4. 2 of them told me there were no spots. The other 2 called me for an interview. And the point is, it is not easy to find those opportunities, even if they are very present and over there. It's competitive because everyone wants to do it. Whatever it is, do not give up and literally broaden your horizons, because the more you apply to, the more your chances are going to increase. So my first quarter I took chemistry, biology, physics, and calculus. These are all of the pre-med courses that you need, and they're designed to be very, very difficult to weed out students. So I had never taken physics before. For some reason, I never took physics in high school. So it was hard for me. I really had to try a lot. And my first physics midterm, I finished it, I walked out, I felt so confident. I was like, yes, I did good. I actually felt good about it. And then fast forward a week and I get my score back and you guys, I got a D. D is a dog. It was not good. I literally walked out of my lecture hall into the bathroom stall and called my mom and started crying. And I was like, it's over. It's over. I'm never gonna be a doctor. So to be more dramatic, if this is not dramatic enough, I went to my professor's office hour and I straight up told him, Professor, whatever your name is, you are ruining my life. Yes, I said that to my professor, and I really worked for it, and I ended up getting an A. Literally in all 3 physics classes, I got an A because I worked my butt off for it. After failing and after seeing that D, I was like, I don't want to see this ever again. It's because you got a poor grade on one test does not mean that it's over. You're never going to understand that concept again. You're never going to get to your goal. No, that means you need to work harder, but also you need to work smarter. So whatever you were doing before, it wasn't working. Change it. All right, moving on to more of my failures. So then I went through college, and my junior year, I took the MCAT. I wanted to apply to medical school my junior year, the summer of my junior year, so I don't have to take a gap year because, my type A personality wants to speed through life and not take a gap year. So I applied to medical school and I literally applied to over 40 schools, and the rejections started rolling in. Rejected. And at that point I was like, it's over. I'm not gonna get it anywhere. And then I got 2 interview invites. I went to my first interview, and you guys, I was so ridiculously unprepared. I was in such a negative mindset. The entire time during my interview, I was like, this 30 minutes is going to decide the rest of my life. I got rejected. Honestly, when I got the rejection email, I was not surprised at all. Then my second interview, I do think went a little bit better, but I was still not in that positive mindset. I was not confident at all. And so I went to the interview, I came back home, and I really loved the school, really did. And I ended up getting a waitlist email, which means I was not accepted, I was not rejected, I was put on the waitlist. So for months, you guys, months on end, I would call the schools and I would ask them, what is my position on the wait list? Am I first? Am I second? Am I 50th? And they would not tell me any information, and It was just so terrible. And eventually I did not get off the wait list. I know, it really sucks. It really, really sucks. But instead of being so negative about it, I did two things. One, I applied to master's programs, and that's why I did my master's of public health. Two, I used that as an indication that one, I was clearly good enough to get interviewed, or what I did poorly was my presentation at the interviews. So that gave me hope. I needed to grow as a person. So I needed a little more evolving so that when I went into the interview, I was so confident and so myself. I took that as a opportunity that I needed a little bit more growing. And so this is what I want to tell you guys. I know that everyone has this blueprint that I'm gonna graduate in this many years and do this after graduation and get this job and get married at this age and have kids at this age. Throw that blueprint away. It's not going to work because life does not work that way. No matter how much you plan, everything is not going to go according to plan. And if you try to stick to that plan, it's gonna drive you nuts. So let it go, throw it away, and start learning how to be flexible and adapt to whatever happens. And in 1 year and 11, 12 months, I changed so much as a person, so much that when I applied my second time, I had 9 interviews, and I got accepted to all 9 schools. That says a lot, but the only difference in my opinion was when I showed up to every interview, I was like, I deserve to be here. The reason I'm invited to be here is because I deserve to be here. I deserve that acceptance. And it showed. It obviously showed that your energy introduces you before you open your mouth. That's the most important thing. If you don't believe in yourself, this stranger is not going to believe in yourself. Do not be scared to be challenged, to face rejections, because if you never fail, that means you're not trying. So start trying, start failing. Failure is a good thing. Rejection is a good thing. And just because you're rejected from something doesn't mean it's not meant to be or it's never going to happen. It just means it's not the right time for you. And I'm truly such a believer that everything happens for a reason. Don't doubt yourself. Know that you are worth it, that you are capable, and that you deserve it. And that is what really got me to the place I am at right now. I really, truly believe that. So thank you guys for watching that. I hope you guys enjoyed my journey and hearing all of my failures up until this point. I would love to hear your journey and your failures, and tell me a time that you failed and what you did about it in the comment box below. And if you haven't yet, please do hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you guys as a part of my channel for the future videos, and I think my next video is going to be what I eat in a day, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.